Hi, how you doing? I got a bunch of boxes of cards, and it's time to reveal them. It's time to dig in and use them and get my hands on them. One second. All right, almost forgot the wisdom map. I haven't been on there in a minute, so I wanted to make sure and get them into on the message. So come on in, have a seat, pull up a spot. We're going to get into this message here. Let's see what's in this bag. Malibu, thank you. So grateful. So grateful for all your donations that you keep making to the channel. All right. I don't know the name of this deck, but it's gorgeous. And it's got gold foil on the front, so that's really nice. It's using the Rider-Waite imagery. So let's see what's coming out in these messages. I'm excited. New decks are always fun. Let's see what we have in the cards. And trying to move the camera a little bit, so let me listen. I don't know why, but it's like, do that. I'm like, okay. All right. What's the message? Let's get some good shuffles because it's a brand new deck. How you doing? How you been? How you feeling today? I'm feeling fantastic. It's been interesting around here lately. I did a promotional video in the same fashion, like I would talk to people on the street, and everybody's seeing it, and I love it. I'm so grateful. Also, I had, at one point, we had a bunch of scam artists using my images and my content on TikTok. I'm happy to report that all those accounts have been removed. So they've been taken down. So that's cool. I'm grateful for that. And some of the people I've been talking to on the streets have been coming in. So that's nice. I've had lots of nails to do. I have some time right now. So let's get these cards. I missed you yesterday. It's not often that I go more than 24 hours without a reading. So I really missed you. And thank you for all your good karma love donations and choosing me for your personal consultations. And if you want to get a reading right now, the price for a single question has gone up to $26. But if you're here right now, they're saying $17. So $17, and you can get a live reading, okay? And whatever you want to talk about. If you don't know what to talk about, that's okay. We can let the cards give the most important message it wants to be delivered. That always works out nicely. So, I'm so grateful for you, too. Thank you so much, Michelle. I see your comment. Tribe in the house, all right? Let's see what's going on. What we got going on. All right. What's the message? All right. 3 of Cups. Joy, celebration. Things are coming together. I love it. I see Interstellar Frequency is here with us. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. More tribe in the house. 3 of Cups coming out of this deck. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. I wish I knew the name of it, but there's not any other information. She sent me a box. All the decks are brand new, but she sent me a whole box of decks. So I feel like let's start with pulling one card from each. Oh, I was so excited about this one. Your Dream Will Come True Tarot deck. It's a giant Rider-Waite deck. I'm loving it. I like Rider-Waite versions. I like all the versions, but I like Rider-Waite versions. I like the size of these. Look at how big they are. Yeah. They're so big. And I love how square the corners are. I don't know why. Like, that really attracts my eye. So let's see what else. Let's get some shuffles on this one. Brand new cards. Yeah, and it's like all gold color, right? All gold color. Give myself a little more room to shuffle here. And this pretty navy with the pattern on the back. It's so pretty. Hey, welcome back. I see someone's listening to us over on the Wisdom app too. Hey, guys, if you put some in the comments, I will take the time to read them. What you think about what's going on in our world these days? Okay. In our world these days, I hear a lot of distractions. There's a lot of interesting distractions out there. I hear that. Okay. So 3 of Cups, I'm seeing coming together. Things are coming together. You have cause for celebration with the 3 of Cups. Is talking about until further notice, celebrate. Yeah, celebrate until further notice. Why? Because you attracted it with the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You made this happen. You wanted it. You have cause for celebration. If things have been tough, start finding anything and everything that you can to be grateful for, appreciative of, and celebrate, because there's more celebration headed your way. It could start in some seemingly insignificant things, small things. People like to put size on stuff. And they say we would do ourselves a favor if we would stop sizing it up. It just is. It's fantastic. It feels fantastic. Maybe it's just because they had your favorite sauce. I heard somebody here, it was because they had your favorite sauce. Okay. There's cause for celebration. This is something you materialized. Let's go ahead and see what's going to come out of this deck. Ooh, these cards are so big I could barely hold it. We have Justice. I heard you deserve it. This is getting what you deserve. There is law in this universe. There are things that must yield to the universal laws. And so this is coming in based off of spiritual law, universal law is the way it's coming out. And for someone, there's definitely some Libra energy in the mix for you. You could be a Libra or somebody else in your experience a Libra. What's at the bottom of the deck here as Justice comes out? Dang, we have the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All that celebrating you've been doing, a happy family. I have this, I have that. I love this, I love that. That bathroom door being open is getting on my nerves. I'm going to go fix that. It's bringing in more joy, more causes for celebration, more reasons to love your life, okay? You've been having good times with your family, playing with the kids, being grateful to provide for them, being grateful for all that you have in your life, the connections you do have. For somebody, it's not family, but it's the connections you do have. Appreciating those, appreciating the connections you do have is bringing you so much more cause for celebration is what I'm hearing. Okay. You deserve it. Yeah. Some in this 10 of Cups and Justice energy also, some have cut off specific connections that were not conducive to your happiness. I heard they had run their course. They did what they came in to do, and now it's over. Now it's done. So it's time to let it go and move on to the next one. Okay. Look at this one, guys. We got the Lord of the Rings Tarot. Now I got to go watch it again. But I heard, do you got to or do you get to? Now I get to go watch it again. So Spirit is here bringing up the importance of our words, in how we speak and about what we get to do. It's all a privilege. I get to go pay the rent. I get to go cook this dinner. I get to go do my service. I get to go make another tarot reading. I get to go do some more nails. I get to go drive that truck. I get to go sell those clothes. I get to go ring that register. I get to go do those numbers. I get to go input those contracts. I get to go contact those clients. I get to. What are you doing? But you get to. It's a privilege. You get to do it. Everybody can't do it. And you could not be able to do it. You could not be able to do it. You get to do it. You have the ability and you get to do it. It's a privilege is the way it's coming out real strong. Yeah. You get to take care of the children. You get to make sure that they're fed, clothed, happy, and healthy. You get to take care of all the stuff surrounding the family. You get to celebrate with friends. You get friends to get together with. You get to be glad. I heard to be glad to celebrate the end of that contract to celebrate the end of that court case. A court case coming to an end. A happy ending for you. Somebody tried to manipulate the outcome of this. I hear somebody tried to manipulate the outcome of this with their deceptions. That did not work. Yeah, that did not work. Happy house, happy family, happy wife, happy life, happy. Yeah, okay, so and then, of course, CeeLo Green, because I'm happy, come along. Oh, no, for real. If you feel like a room without a roof, okay? Come along if you feel that happiness is the truth. Come along if you know what happiness means to you. Okay, so come along if you feel like that's what you want to do. So you come along because you do enjoy happiness. You do value happiness. You are a happy person. Yeah. All right. Let's see what's coming out from the Lord of the Rings Tarot, please. And thank you. Thank you. What's the message? What is the message? What's the message that we have here? Yes, it was Pharrell. Yeah. Wow, I got CeeLo Green. No, it's Pharrell. I knew that was Pharrell. Okay, can we have the next message for our collective reading here? Oh, the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands, the end of struggles and difficulties. Something or some experience can no longer affect you because the energy has shifted. Why? Because that contract is up. The commitment has been met. Justice is stepped in. Now you get what you deserve. Okay, hard work pays off. I hear hard work pays off. So whatever you had to do, it felt like work and it felt hard. But you did it and you went through it and it pays off. Okay. And one of the biggest pays off is you're like, yay, I don't have to do that no more. Yay, that's over. Ooh, paying off everything. You guys, in about 5 or 6 days, I'm going to be posting a link. I have a chance to win a fabulous over 40 contest. When I win, because you all take the link and you vote for me and then you share it on your social media and tell everybody you know to vote for me, I will win. I am winning $40,000 plus a family spa-cation, and I forgot. Oh, and a magazine spread, 2-page magazine spread. So I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll go ahead and enter. So I entered the reading. I'll be posting that link when it comes up. You guys can help me win. When I win it, the plan is pay off all my previous expenditures, get that pedicure throne going for the studio, and take care of my kids. We could all use new wardrobes and a little bit of family fun. So that should be enough to take care of all that, and I'll have a clean slate, get to start fresh. And so I see that as totally possible for me. Anyways, back to this message, the 10 of Wands, the end of struggle. That's what brought it up. I'm like, it's so easy. There's so many ways. I could win a freaking contest. I could have a multi-millionaire, billionaire client walk in here and just fucking tip me $40,000. I could walk out of the parking lot tonight and just find fucking 50, just like I found that parking pass right next to my car door. I could walk out there and find a bag full of money with no information and just sit next to my car door. I can go take the trash and find a bag full of diamonds out there. I just know that things can happen. I could get a rebate check on some shit that I didn't even know. I could get some lawsuit pay. This for somebody, there's an unexpected lawsuit paying you. You had no idea that you were even part of a beneficiary to some sort of claim that was going on in the courts. It's like I see some giant company. There's some giant company here, right? And this giant company has done some backwards ass shit that fucked up all their clients. Now they have to pay back everything that they took from the clients with repercussions and restitution. So somebody here, I see that. $10,000, $10 million. I heard $10 million next. First I heard $10,000, then I heard $10 million. Somebody here, you're going to get some money that you didn't even work for. And you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know I had that coming. Somebody going to find out about some long lost, and ain't nobody ever heard from Uncle Tom, but little did you know you were in his inheritance. So it's kind of sad to hear about some stranger that you don't even know about, but you're the beneficiary and you get money. Somebody here, I'm getting it strongly. This has to do with real estate. Somebody here, there was a property, a home. I see that there's a home on this property, and there was something in the paperwork, and you're owed money, and that money is coming to you. The check is in your name. Nobody can cash it but you. And I even get some family members try to stop that check from coming to you because it's almost like it went to their address as your last forwarding address or something like that. And nobody's told you about it. They've been seeing what they could do to try to cash it, and there's nothing they can do. I heard that actual check will be no good. You'll have to return it back to the issuer because they've done something, like they've tried to forge on it or something like that, and they've ruined the actual paper check. So you'll be getting, they'll reissue the check to you. So whoever you are, the check will be reissued. Don't trip. Page of Swords. This is, oh, fuck, that's perfect. I didn't even look at that, but I see it now. This is news. This is news. This is new information coming to you. New information coming. This could be an email, text message, a letter. I'm big time. A heavy emphasis on letters in the mailbox. Letters in the mailbox, baby. Money is coming your way. Oh my God, this reminds me of something. So was it just the other day, my daughter was on the phone because a client of hers was telling her that when COVID was going down, that they gave all the students who were enrolled in Clark County School District like food stamps. My daughter never got her card. And so she's in the middle of processing that. That could be a fucking payday for somebody. They just gave it to everybody. You didn't have to apply for it. She had 2 kids in school. That was a whole year's worth of grocery money that they were giving for the kids that she never had access to. So it'll still be there when they reissue her the card. But that's the type of vibe it is. It's like, for somebody here, I'm picking up on somebody who's buying it's either a heater or an air conditioner. I'm getting something with heating and air conditioning, right? Somebody's buying one of those. Well, you're saving like $2 or $3 grand because I don't know what happened. Did you find one that's half off? Did you find one? I don't know, but you got a steal of a deal. And I see that happening for somebody here. And I hear, as I'm saying all these amazing things that the spirit source is showing me that's happening with different ones of you out there, the collective energy in it is this: you've done what you should, and you did it from the place of love, and that comes back. You've done beautiful things. I even hear you've lived a beautiful life. You've lived a beautiful life. You've brought a beautiful energy, and you've done it for love. You've done it because it's what you ought to do. This is like me telling my daughter, Mija, you take such good care of the boys. And she's like, Mom, I'm just doing what a parent should do. I said, I understand that. You're right. But at the same time, there's so many that fucking don't, that just doing the right thing needs to be fucking acknowledged. Like, thank you for doing the right thing. There's so many out there in our family line or whatever that just didn't do the right thing, or in other people's family lines. Oh my God, I've heard about some terrible parents out there. And I was just like, really? They make them like that? I didn't know parents could be that messed up. So there's somebody here like, you just been doing the right thing your whole life. And it's tough. It's tough. It's tough when you're not out here scheming and conniving and manipulating and thieving and all that other stuff. Even me, my lower self came to me the other day. I was like, we should find us a new scheme, a new hustle. And I'm like, do you know how many years it's been since I've done some dumb shit like that? I'm like, I got too much going for me. I don't need to resort to those tactics. You can go back to sleep. Like, dude, you can go back to sleep. Thanks for worrying about us. I appreciate your concern. We got this. We're not going to have to do nothing. I said, I'm going to get some more nail clients in here and get some more tarot reading, something else. I don't need to worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. I got this. I got this. I got this. We're not going to resort to no dirty shit. That's the way you've approached things in life. Like, you were trying to resort to doing some dirt. And because you didn't, it's like you've accumulated all this positive energy that's returning to you now in these beautiful happenings. Absolutely lovely. All right. Next up, let's discover the cat tarot. Hey, kitty. So let's see what we have here. I didn't even look. It's still in the plastic. This one came in plastic wrap. So let's see. Yeah, so we got the box. I'll tell you what, there is some energy out there. I'm just going to touch on this for a minute because Malibu sent this box. Malibu has sent me so much stuff, and some of the stuff that she has sent me, I did not get. Different shit has happened. So this girl, when I went to the post office, let me tell you what the lady at the post office said at the pickup window. She said, oh, she sent this to you the most expensive possible way she could have. I said, well, she really loves me and she really wants me to have this stuff. She really believes in what I'm doing with it. And so she was like, that's really nice. And I'm like, it is, isn't it? It's amazing to have somebody who feels so strongly for you and who's so supportive of what you do. And the thing is, thank God that she did that, because her messages said that I got notified, but that the delivery was a failure. When in actuality, there was no notification. I never had communication with nobody. I never received the document on my door. I only know because she chose to go the expensive route and get the tracking information. So she had it in her email. That's how I knew to go to the post office and look, here it is. So one thing from personal message, if you send me a gift, please let me know. Send me a text or an email to let me know so I can make sure that I get it. But the other thing is, it feels like that's what this energy feels like. Like something has been on its way to you. Something has been on its way to you. And remember I said somebody here, your family, they try to hide the documents from you. They try to keep the check from you or something like that. They're just going to have to reissue you a new check. It's finally going to find you. You're going to get what the fuck you deserve. I don't know who or what is in charge of trying to cock block around here, but the cock blockers are getting shut down. There's some energy out there that really does not want us to thrive, but the fact of the matter is they cannot stop our thriving, because we're thriving anyways. We've been thriving under pressure. And the way they're showing me is a car at the quarter mile drag. Okay. They got the foot on the gas, they got the foot on the brake. They're burning rubber, waiting for the green light to go. They're waiting for the flag to drop the flag so we could go. Right? And it's like, you've built up, your energy looks like that. Your energy looks like that fucking race car that's sitting there smoking its tires like, bitch, we said it's go time. It's time to go. What are you doing? But the thing is, the hold up waiting for the flag to drop is, what's that flag? They need to fucking surrender. It's a white flag. They need to surrender. They need to surrender to the fact that they can't stop our flow. They can't stop this growth. This is the inevitability. My success is inevitable. My success is inevitable. There's a song, and that's what it's called. My success is inevitable. I will win. My success is inevitable. I will win. My success is inevitable. I will win. My success is inevitable. Somebody here, you need to know that. You've been going through some struggles. You've been feeling like there's a fucking conspiracy. These motherfuckers is trying to get in my TikTok, take over my accounts. They're trying to block my money flow. And we busted through it. Okay, we busted through it. You're going to get what's yours. Justice is here. It's like the divine authority, the spiritual authority, the authority behind the scene knows. And I'm even getting, I'm getting some big collective energy here where there's an individual or an organization or a company that's really like been getting away with some shit. What was that one movie where they tapped that boy? They used fiber optics to steal that boy's computer program that he invented, and they were using all this high tech and shit, and they outed him from it. They took all the money and they didn't give him nothing. And like, it was a whole movie. I can't remember what it was called. It's an older movie. It's a really older movie, probably 15, 20 years old now. Anyways, point of the matter is, that's the vibe that this is giving me. And so it could probably be on a spiritual level, right? And then, so while this is all happening and I'm getting these downloads, because I've been preparing for your reading all day, mentally, totally, spiritually, been preparing for this reading all day. Since last night, actually, I really wanted to read last night, but the whole house was silent. I was spending the night at my daughter's house and I didn't want to wake up the kids. They had school early. Anyways, so one of the things that I got was like, making the ego your partner in business, like your number one partner. If you have not yet done the work that we talked about, talk to your ego. Dude, you need the ego on your side. Stop trying to kill it. Stop trying to silence it. Stop trying to squash it. Stop thinking it's your enemy. It's on your side. It was always here to support you. It was always here to help you see things that you needed to be aware of. Okay, just for awareness sake in most cases. It showed you where you've been. It showed you the previous experiences. It showed you where your fears were. It showed you what things were triggers to you. It was always on your side, though. At the end of the day, the ego, even though it was giving you fears, worries, anxieties, insecurities, and all that shit, it was really trying to preserve you the whole time. It was trying to add to your longevity. It was doing what it knows how to do to the point of protecting you. So if you've not yet consciously made peace with your ego so that your spiritual mind and your ego mind can be best friends, hold hands, and skip off into the sunset together in love, then that's something you definitely want to do, because that makes a huge difference in your energy. And that's kind of what I saw today. It's like, oh, I got my package. And then, of course, last night I was watching my video go viral on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm just like, I love this. I love this. It's awesome. And I'm getting all these downloads about, well, what's different now? What's different now? The energy is shifted. The energy is shifted. We made friends with the ego. We forgave ourselves and others for different things that were hiding in our energy field we didn't realize. So there's that. Okay, let's see. From the Cat Tarot. I like the back of these cards, by the way. Let me just say this. Look, it has all these cute, they are almost like emojis, the little drawings. It's so cute. I love it. I love it. And of course, I see the Taurus energy right there. All right, so let's see what do we have. What's the message? Its job I have found on my side was just a little push in the right direction. I was like, okay, cool, let's do this. Right on. Did you use the Spice Box deck? I don't know which one. Black and gold. That's this one. Spice Box, that's what it's called. We did. We got the Three of Cups out of that and the Magician. I didn't know the name of it. So there's a few that I don't know the name of. Actually, 1 and 2, just 2. The 2 that came in the bag. So one is the Spice Box. I don't know who the author or the designer of them is or the name of them, so I can put them on my inventory of cards. All right, what do we have coming out? 7. I want to say this is 7 of Cups, but let me get the book out because I don't know this deck at all. But he's got 7 bowls of food. Which bowl of food you want to eat from? You got options in this, baby. You need to know you have options. Anywhere where you felt limited, where you felt like you didn't know, you were limited options, could have been feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place, you know. I see now you've got options in this, honey. Yes, this is 7 of Cups energy. You know what happens with options, though, because I'm thinking about the options as I'm talking to you about having options. I'm thinking about clients who sit at my table. You know, so often we're so used to being so limited that having options can be very intimidating, overwhelming even. Like I have clients here, I have so many colors, so many types of styles and designs and mediums and ways to do what I do that the women can even sometimes get overwhelmed because they're like, I don't know what I want. Just make them cute. I'm like, well, do you at least have some colors that you like? Well, I kind of like all the colors. Okay. Is there any sort of nail techniques that you really fancy? I really don't know okay, that's cool. I can just come up with something for you. So watch out, because if you can't, you've got options. You've got to pick something. If you don't pick something, you'll default go into what the universe has for you. And if you have faith in that, that could be the best thing to do. As a matter of fact, we were having this conversation in the nail shop today. I'm going to be making a TikTok video of that. Not the conversation, but of that experience, because it was a mother-daughter team of clients that we have. So it's fun when they both come in together, and me and my daughter are here together. Anyways, so we're having a conversation about us asking for what you want. And her mother was telling her, like, you've got to ask for what you want. And then the mother told her, you've got to be more specific. And I'm like, yeah, you got to throw into, because I guess she was trying to materialize a man in her life. She's ready to have a lover. She's never really had a partner before. She's a young girl. So she's about to be 21. So she's ready to start dating. And her mom's like, you need to get more specific. And I'm like, yeah, and you got to make sure that you throw in the physical pleasure in your specificity. Otherwise, you'll get everything you ask for. If you're going specific, in other words, if you're going specific, you can't leave out any of the details. You've got to fill in every specific thing that's going to matter to you. Otherwise, that'll be the point where you find the joke in your face and you'll be like, oh, fuck, I didn't think about that. And I only know this from personal experience. But I was telling her, if you don't know what specifics to fill in, you can always open it up to asking for the best that this universe has for you. Even if you didn't know that it was your best, what's the best, most fulfilling thing that could happen for me, partner, job, whatever experience that it is you're trying. So there is this option here. You have options. And then the other thing that the Seven of Cups is giving me, it's my Make-A-Wish card. And we were just talking about this girl asking for what she wanted. And so I'm hearing you're under a beautiful creative energy right now. The universe is listening to you. Ask for what you want. Ask for what you want. Okay. And then the 7 chakras are coming up as well. As I look at the 7 bowls of food in front of the cat, I heard, is it really? We are Siamese, if you please. Okay. So they're saying it's a Siamese cat. Is that true? We are Siamese, if you don't, please. Okay, so there's giving me the energy of we are what we are, whether they like it or not. You got the options here. You're the one with the options. So now I'm getting in regards to dating energy. It feels like, do they like me? Who cares if they like you? Do you like them? They probably like you, even if they don't like you. It's like, and if they don't like you, why do you like them? But just because they like you, that's not enough. Well, he really likes me. She really likes me, though. I don't know. I just don't know. But they really like. Yeah, but do you really like them? So you're the one who's the picker and the chooser. Okay, you've got options in this. Fill in all the blanks if you're going to go specific. Otherwise, zoom out a little bit. Let the universe have leeway and deliver to you what would truly delight you the most that you might not even know exists. So that's another way to do that. All right, let's get our next deck out. What was at the bottom of this first? Oh, yeah, we didn't look at this. The 2 of Pentacles. We have a cat at play. It's playing with 2 balls of yarn that are the 2 Pentacles. So there could be playing with these 2 ideas. You could be playing with these 2 ideas, okay, having options as you're going through changes. Anywhere where, with this financial messages that we're getting here, it just feels like anywhere where you felt so limited, it's going to open up. It feels like winning and paying off all the previous expenditures and all that stuff. It's like, it feels like a reset. Like now you have more options. Before, the 2 of Pentacles just said, yeah, that's the rock and the hard place. You were stuck between the 2 Pentacles, 2 physical things. Could have felt stuck between a rock and a hard place. They're showing me a big giant brick wall and a big giant crag, and you're just stuck in between them. And I hear stuck in the middle with you. Somebody here, you were stuck in the middle. You had a hard time getting out of it. Oh, boy. However, they're saying, yeah, with the justice coming through, like help has arrived. Justice is here. And now you have options. Which way do you want to go, George? Which way do you want to go? It's not front, back, up, or down. You've got multiple directions you can go into. Interesting. So there's that. All right. Let me see what else we have. Now, what's this one called? It doesn't have a name either, but has all the kids. This is like an old-timey image deck. So, and it's got a beautiful design on the back. The other is a grandparents deck. Oh, okay. The grandparents deck. That's what this is. All right. So let's see what is the message from the grandparents deck. Thank you, Malibu. What is the message from the grandparents deck? What is our collective message from the grandparents deck? Please and thank you. I'm going to get some good shuffles here. Yeah, you've always made choices really to try to do the best. And I hear in a very offensive energy. Like there was a lot of difficulties and challenges that were presented to you as you were just literally trying to do things the right way. And now it's like justice has stepped in. It's like, okay, yeah, we're it's almost like, no, it's exactly like this. Little did you know it was all a trial period. It was all trial. It was all testing. It was all trials. It was all testing. And now you qualify, You've been hand selected. You qualify. You meet the criteria, a very favorable criteria. I see options available for you. Make a wish. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, be full of care of what you wish for. All right. I like the way this cat tarot feels. What's the message here? Or I'm sorry, the grandparents' deck. I like the feel of it in my hands. I like the way it shuffles. It's like smooth butter, baby. Okay. The Five of Wands, competition, conflict, and reality. This is showing me all the challenges. Ha! Oh my God. Seriously? Okay. So I just got this whole personal download for me. You see how this kid is trying to rope the bull and kind of getting dragged along? Yeah. They tried to block. They tried to stop. They tried to lock you up, but you're like that bull. You're not afraid of some little dog barking in your face. They cannot get a grip on you. They cannot slow you down. They cannot hold you down. And this kid in this is talking, he's talking to me about whoever. So if there was that company that was trying to get over on you, taking, stealing, abusing, misuse, abuse of power, misappropriation of funds. What the fuck does that mean? Anyways, whatever that energy was, it was trying to slow you down, but you're showing up like this bull right here. I'm seeing you're being the bull right now. And yeah, it's been a problem, but you addressed it. Like that little kid is not stopping that bull from bucking and confronting that dog is in his face, barking his little head off. The dog could bark all he wants, but he ain't going to do nothing to that bull. The dog is not going to do nothing to the bull. And whoever is trying to slow you down, like, baby, they cannot stop you. So there's some things in the physical reality that present some challenges. This much we see very clearly. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Six of Swords, transition, moving, and travel. This, you know what this is giving me? The Truman Show vibes. I swear I'm getting Truman Show vibes from this. As soon as I look this, you know what happened? You escaped the matrix. You escape the false reality. You're not accepting what they're presenting to you as, well, this is what's real. You lying mucka-hooks. We got so much evidence against you. How about the 85 years you've been lying about aliens? Now y'all testifying in court about the aliens that are real and the spaceships that are real. Crazy damn too. You called us conspiracy theorists and said we were lying. The word conspiracy theorists to make the rest of the world think we were fucking crazy. You know what? Whatever you say, you ain't gonna stop me with it no more. So you tell me there's a COVID outbreak and I need to go get your shot. Well, guess what? I don't trust you at all. Oh, and I did hear about all those people that was falling over dead after taking the shot, falling into seizures and some shit. What's going on? I'm not gonna fall for your BS, programming, lies, schemes. Okay, this is a huge collective energy, yeah. And so this is escaping the matrix, getting out of the, there's so much evidence out there that the news is all paid and bought. Nobody has different stories to tell. They're using the same fucking script. Do you guys ever see that one video that shows it starts with one person, then there's another, then they keep adding in more screens, and the whole screen is filled with all these different anchors in all these different places, and they're all saying the same damn thing, verbatim, scripted, telling the same story, the lie. You're seeing through the lies that are being presented in front of your physical eyes. You know better than to fall for that stuff. So all their fear-mongering, oh man, this is like the hurricane that was coming through Vegas and was going to wipe out Cali. Like they had people fucking freaking out, right? And we had worse rain the day before the hurricane came. We had worse rain the day before, and it was fine. Yes, there was a lot of flooding in town, but it was fine. California's still there. And I don't know if somebody died. I don't know how they managed that because it was really not that bad. You know what I'm saying? So watching out for that. So the other thing I'm getting here is there's outside forces. that could be throwing a fucking fit because you're not falling for the bullshit no more. I'm looking at a relationship right now, and I'm seeing this relationship between two people, and you fell for their tricks and their lies and their manipulations time and time and time again. And you just, finally, it all clicked. It made sense. They're full of it. They're lying to me. They never do what they say they're going to do. This is not even true. And I'm also getting the energy here of mind mechanicking. Like you've been mechanicking your own mind like I've mechanicked my own mind. And oh, thank you. And yes, okay, remind me to talk about it in a second because I was in the middle of something good. And the thing of it is, so what you've been doing is you've recognized all these, and interesting, this is coming out of grandparents' deck. This conflict is coming out of the grandparents' deck. Recognizing all the places where there were conflicts. So my daughter did not remember me ever telling her this story. We're sitting here today before the kids got off of school by ourselves. And we were talking about, I was telling her about, the moment that I gave myself all this love and appreciation on a very physical way, realizing like I'm the one who's always been here to take care of me, that I will get out there and do anything I need to. And then I went into, and thank you, Daddy, for teaching me how to get out in the neighborhood and sell jewelry and cigarette lighters, so that way I can get some money for whatever the fuck he spent it on. We all know he spent it on crack. If you've been here for a while, you already know the story. Anyways, my daughter was like, I don't remember hearing about that. I'm like, are you serious? How do you not know this story? So I don't remember you ever telling me about that, Mom. I was like, yeah, when I was a little kid, probably about Princeton and Quentin's age, my dad got our little red big wheel wagon, and he set up this board. It was one of those felt boards with the lines in it, and you could push the letters in it. He took that board and he put jewelry in it. And he made it into a jewelry case. All the jewelry was brand new. It was just cheap shit. There was a wholesaler in our neighborhood, about 5 minutes from where we lived. There was a wholesale warehouse where you could go in there and buy big old cases of stuff for damn near nothing. So you could turn around and sell it. So my father would go in there. He bought a bunch of jewelry, little knick-knack stuff and jewelry. And he made this display case and had me and my sister walk around the whole neighborhood and knock on everybody's doors and ask them if they would like to buy something so that we could go to Disneyland. And we sold so much stuff, but we never went to Disneyland. I didn't go to Disneyland until 2002. So when I took myself and my little girl. So I was talking to her about it, and then it hits me like major epiphany, like, I wonder if that's why you didn't have men around. Like my daughter didn't have her dad in her life. My grandsons never had their dad in their life. And I'm like, maybe that's why you guys don't have a dad, because my dad fucking stole from me. My dad manipulated me. I mean, and I'm like, and so what came out was like, and what kind of a mental job did that do on my relationship with money and my relationship with men? And where men and money are related and all that shit. And how are you guys like having to live the side effects of all that? And it's like, whoa, major epiphanies, right? And it's like, wow, okay. And so now it's like, it comes out because I go out in the parking lot. If I'm at the grocery store, they told me to not do that. So the dude at Trader Joe's says, I'm sorry, ma'am. I can't have you doing that here. I just looked at him like I didn't know what he was talking about. Ma'am, I can't have you advertising or promoting or whatever it is that you're doing here. And I just stayed silent and stared at him like a dummy. Yeah, because I really felt like the look on my face felt like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, are we good? I was like, oh, yeah, we're good. In my head, I'm like, I'm so good on you. Point is, getting out there, taking your stuff out, telling people what you got to offer, promoting yourself, working in your own defense. Anywhere where there was something that was like shown to you that wasn't safe. How many kids had their first money stolen from their freaking parents? You know what I'm saying? Piggyback rob from their parents. Stuff like that, okay, is coming up. Because look, you have the kid, right? And then you have the old person going for the bucket. Was it somebody's grandparents was trying to get some shit? And that kind of like messed and funked up your whole vibration around something. Well, if that's what had happened, if that was what had happened was, then guess what? Things are getting better. That's where justice is coming into play. Some of you, your grandparents was stealing shit from you your whole life. You didn't even know. Somebody here, your grandparents was stealing shit from you your whole life. You never knew about it. And you're going to end up getting all of it back because you're the sole beneficiary. I hear you're the sole beneficiary. You're the one that's going to inherit it all. So if you're the only grandchild, congratulations. Like, yeah, I see that happening for you. It's going to hurt a little bit when you realize and find out exactly how your grandparents was stealing what was yours. It was supposed to be yours. It was always supposed to be yours. It's almost like if I get the vibe, okay, for somebody, this could be your detail, but this is the vibe that I'm receiving. The vibe that I'm receiving is parents died. They had a trust fund. Grandparents been milking the trust fund the whole life, never gave you access to it. You didn't even freaking know. Something like that. It's those type of vibes. Or either they were left an amount of money that they were supposed to pass on to you. You were supposed to inherit it when you became an adult. That never happened. You never knew. They just lived off of it. They just lived off of it their whole life. Never told you about it. Didn't bother to tell you about it. Kind of gave you a hard time. But they did. They recently died. And you're getting everything. I heard, don't feel so bad. Don't feel so bad because when you find the documents, as you're digging through their stuff and you find the documents and you realize what has been going on all these years, you're going to have some different feelings about this whole situation is what I hear. So, interesting. It says 7 steps to an accurate and insightful tarot reading. 1, create a sacred space. I heard my sacred space is everywhere I am because I am sacred. 2, ask a question. 3, choose a spread. 4, shuffle and lay out the cards. 5, interpret the reading. 6, answer your question. And 7, reflect and take action. Okay, we're not going to use those instructional cards, but that was interesting. Let's get a shuffle on the Everyday Tarot. I loved this when I saw it because I have the Practical Witches spell deck comes in the same type of box and it's the same size and I have it. And then I don't know if y'all remember when I did the interview with Blue, she was all excited to come show me what decks she had bought at Barnes & Noble one day, and this was one of the decks she had, and I didn't get to touch it. And I didn't really get to look at it. So I'm excited that now I have my own. Thank you, Malibu. These are all new additions to my inventory. I'm so grateful. All right. So let's see. What message does the Everyday Tarot have for us? Let me see what these comments say. Yes, that was like, wow, really? I thought at that moment I was in the Truman Show. That happens. Malibu says, facts, father. So true. I've had to take from my kiddos' piggy bank. But when I can, I replace more than what I can take. Okay, that's good. That's good. If you got to borrow from your kids, just try to pay that shit back. I understand that there are situations in our society where our children could easily be more wealthy than us because they're so freaking cute. Sometimes people just want to give them some money and just treat them. But you know what? Yeah, those times seem to be coming to an end. That's what I want to say about that. Those situations and circumstances, I see that come to a quick and swift end because you escaped the matrix. Like I just heard this for. Are you the one who is? It's like. It was the old mentality, basically, so many of you are the one, where the old mentality that was handed down by your grandparents, like you got to take from someone else, you got to do all this shit to get anywhere, you got to be in with the dirt. You can't win if you play it straight. You never get anywhere if you're honest and if you're just focused on being a good person. It's dog-eat-dog world. It's a dog-eat-dog world. You did it your way. I just heard Frank talking about, I did it my way. Was that Frank? Okay. Anyways, whoever that was, did it my way. You did it your own way. They thought they could rein you in, slow you down, stop you, trip you. That little rope was nothing for that big old bull energy. We broke right through that. All right. What's the message here? What's the message? I'm going to pull a whole spread. They're showing me to do a whole spread instead of just one card out of this deck. What else do we have? It is amazing that now how every deck of cards you have work for certain video, certain vibes, or a different reading, and it always works for every reading. Yeah. Absolutely. I love having a variety of decks to do. For me, it keeps me more entertained as I do this work. The Three of Pentacles. You've become a master at your craft. You can teach others to do what you've done. You can teach others to do what you have done. This is absolutely gorgeous because you're so good at it. People are learning from you. People are learning from you because you've done it. People want to come and look at what you've created. There's cooperative energy. You're in a cooperative energy. You're not trying to fight. And again, they're showing me your higher self and your ego holding hands and skipping off into the sunset together. La-di-da-di-da, all happy. And then just running off down into the sunset together. What else? Six of Pentacles. Look at that. The cooperation within creates an energy of the cooperation in your external environment. This is why it's so valuable for us to, and I'm excited to see more of what's to come from this energy where I just know that my ego and my higher self, we're all teammates. We're all here for the same reason so that Melinda thrives. Yeah. What is this? And yet some of the cards come out with multiple decks with the same message. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's always fun when that happens. Let me see what's below us. So your hard work pays off. Now you're getting more than you received. This is like the girl the other day. I was charging her $150 for her set. She gave me $220. Thank you. I need less than 100 left right now. And that is coming quick. So I'm just like, thank you. When people, she was like, well, I was going to give you 200. She ended up giving me $225 at that time. She had already sent a $35 deposit. She gave me $260. I was only trying to charge her $150. That's the vibe of the Six of Pentacles. You're getting it's like you're getting tipped well on top of it. You're getting more than your asking price. You're getting above market. Somebody here, you're going to get above market. I just saw you. Who are you? Your energy flashed in. You inherited the property. I was talking earlier about a property. You inherited this property. You're going to get more than market value for it. Apparently that energy in that area is something that the authorities want to get their hands on. And I'm picking up on a neighborhood that is run down. It's not the wealthiest neighborhood. It's probably more in the impoverished area of town. But you've inherited a property there. Hold on to it because the city or the state or some big mogul is coming looking for it because there's some sort of development plan for that area and it's going to. So they're showing me, yep, and there's a plan for that here in North Las Vegas right now. As a matter of fact, where my old business location was. Back in Denver, in the west side of Denver, in the Baker district, it was just the old, tore up, old ass houses. I mean, they were gorgeous architecture, but most of them were run down, destroyed, And I mean, beautiful architecture, scalloped edges, housing, and scalloped tiles, and just all this design element that you just don't find in architecture no more. Well, what had happened was now that the neighborhood was riddled with gangs, poverty, and broke down everywhere, all these people started coming in, these wealthy people, business moguls and real estate investors and stuff, started buying up all that real estate as fast as they could, as cheap as they could. And what they do, they modernized it, turned it all into a very high-end neighborhood now. And that's what's happening over where my old business shop was. It's probably going to take them another 10 or 15 years, something like that. Who knows? But they're going to be building a whole downtown-ish area over there. So I see that vibe for your property. So that's what I have. So let's see what's below you. The Fool. You don't even know this is happening. You're just happy-go-lucky going about your day is what I hear. You just trust. Yes, the keyword trust comes up. They're showing me that. I love when that happens too. When I'm not looking at that specific deck in my hands, but that deck comes into my intuition and speaks to us. And what they just showed me was the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck, and the Fool card is named Trust. So you stand in trust. You trust in your physical journey, just like I trust that all the dollars I need to do everything, of course it's going to show up because the universe loves me here. It loves me having this shop. It loves me doing these readings. That's why I get cards. That's why I get clients. That's why I can afford to pay all these rents. I'm so proud of me and my daughter. If you knew how much we pay in rent a month, I'm fucking, the 10 years ago self of Melinda is mind blown, floored. Like she on the floor laid out, trying not to have a heart attack right now, when she realized where we are sitting right now and what we're handling. And the fact of the matter is, It's like you trust, and that's what's getting you here. You trust, and that's what's getting you here. So there's some stuff that you do these days from a place of trust that the old self will be laying on the floor about to pass the fuck out, have a heart attack, a seizure or something, because could have never seen it for you. You could have never seen it for you back then, 10 years ago self. Today's self is like, oh, fuck, how we going to do it? I don't know, but we going to do it. I don't need to know. I'll find out when it's time for me to find out, but we're going to do it. All I know is I got my trust. I got my faith, and it's bigger than the size of a mustard seed. Okay. What's in behind you? The magician. You already put the work in play. Now we had the magician at the bottom of the other deck. Oh, Lord, let me scroll up. What was the name of it again? I'm going to find it. It's right here. I want to know. The spice box deck. Yeah, the spice box. So we had the magician show up at the bottom there. That magician work came out of the deck with the Three of Cups talking about a celebration. If this is what behind you, yeah, now we know what you're toasting. We're toasting that, yay, I got more than market price. Yeah, I'm getting more than what I asked for. Yay, I'm getting great tips. Yay, okay, stuff like that. Let me see what's above you. The Knight of Wands, you know exactly what to do. You take action. You're like, excuse me, ma'am. And this is me in the park. Excuse me, sir. I got to share something amazing with you. I just got to tell you about this. My daughter and I are growing this amazing mother-daughter business. And we're just growing our business. And it's amazing because the women love it because they get the best nails they've ever had in their life. It's one-on-one. Great art, great service, and they last so long. Whoever you share this card with is going to be so happy. This is that type of vibe. You got an inspiration to get your butt up and go do it. What is it? What is it for you? That's just how it showed up in my experience. And Spirit always lets me get a message when I do a message for you too. And right now, that's what they're showing me. They're using that as the example. They say, Melinda, they got something to do too. Just like we had you get out in that parking lot. And it was got to take a dumb urge. And so off you went. And now you're getting returns off of clients. And people are so excited to hear about it. And you just keep running your mouth, baby. The fact that the crew member over at Trader Joe's can't have you doing that in here is evidence that you're doing exactly what you want to do. You keep on doing what we say to do. Forget what they say to do, because all you're doing is triggering the part of him that is a crew member at Trader Joe's, working for Joe's dream instead of working for his own dream, like you and your daughter. Don't worry about them. So there's that vibe here. It's like, you know what you got to do. You go do it. You trust in it. You do it anyways. Who cares about the dude that's working to build Joe's dreams when you working to build your own dreams, okay? Or build your own energy, okay? Somebody here, they don't like that. So they might could try to get in your way. You don't care. You don't let it affect you. And this is now the second time this phrase is coming out. And I used to get it a lot more than I've gotten it lately. And it's like duck off of water off of a duck's back. Can't even say it right there. Like water off of a duck back. It ain't got no problem with no water, the water rolling down its back. It's no big deal. It's just going to roll right off and you're going to keep on swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. In so many ways, it's great to be like Dory. Forget about the shit that was, because that's old news anyways. It's dead and gone, dead and gone. Is that what's been going on here? And that's the struggle, is that you have been letting go of what was, you know what I'm saying? And you got this determination with that bull energy, not to just focus on, well, this is my physical experience. And my subconscious is constantly, no. So right here now, I'm seeing this dog is a subconscious barking in the face. Okay, but the bull is a determined part of you. So someone also, their message is definitely here for you, where what you've been doing, it's like you've been doing it so much. You've been doing it so much. There's so much repetition here that finally you got the synaptic patterning to shift. You finally got the subconscious programming to be reprogrammed. But it took consistency and persistence. You had to be like that bull, because this is like, we're going to drag you along, synaptic patterning. We're going to drag you along, subconscious. Okay. Boom. Queen of Pentacles is what's unfolding for you. You get to hold it in your hand and make it grow some more. You're going to hold it in your hand and you're going to make it grow some more. So you're going to take this energy, you're going to build off of it. This is where, so now you got a few clients coming in from running around in the parking lot. Don't stop now. Don't let the dude at Trader Joe shut you up. Don't let the 2 or 3 people that have ever said, no, thank you, and they don't even hear what you're talking about, walk away from you, make you stop. Because everybody else heard you. build up so much talk about you and your business that you're never going to sit up here and want for clients no more. Just keep talking about it. Your books are overbooked. You already booked for 2-3 weeks out. Keep talking about it anyways. You're going to keep growing. Queen of Pentacles, you get it in your hand. You get it in your hand. Again, remember, you're getting the payout. The payout is coming in more than what you expected. What are you going to do with the resources? How can we make it grow? How can we make our money work for us? Man, I thought I was on something right now. I was on Facebook checking up on my posts that I had put up. While one of these ads came up talking about you could get an electronics crate from Temu for $1. So I click on it. Now it says $5.99. And then I go to put my information in because first you got to qualify to buy it, right? I go to put my information to put the purchase in. Oh, we're not accepting this card. We're not accepting that card. And we're not accepting any cards right now. The card that they supposedly are accepting is declined. So I'm like, man, don't worry about that. Who cares? Who cares? It's not a problem. So maybe you had a great idea because my whole idea was, let me get a crate of electronics. I'm finna sell that shit so fast, I'm paying all next month's rent early. I'm paying all next month's rent early. Let me just get one of them electronics boxes. I'll win that raffle. I'll send you $6, $7, whatever. So there's that point there. But that plan, maybe it didn't work out. Queen of Pentacles says, listen, we're going to use a better plan. We're going to use a better plan, something that's more solid. Because honestly, like that would have been a great plan if that worked out. You could do that. That would be a great plan. You didn't have a bad idea. I'm hearing it's a good thing you were willing to try. It's a good thing that you believe that you could get a giant crate, a pellet full of electronics for $7. Brand new, unused, return shit, right? Great that you believe that. Now, how can you grow what you do have? Keep growing what you do have. One of these days, I heard one of these days, you're going to walk up and hand a card to somebody and you're not going to know that they're the undercover billionaire. They really have their Rolls Royce, their Maybach, and their Bentley and their Lamborghini at home. And when they come out, they just drive their Lexus or their Tesla or their Honda or their Dodge, or maybe it's a Lincoln or a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? They're not coming out flossing. You go hand out the card. So this is what they're showing me. Keep doing what you've been doing. You're about to have something major happen that could just blow everything open for you, right? Is it just making a video that you're just inspired to make, and then boom, it starts blowing up on social media, and now you have some random girl that comes in looking for the service because she saw it on TikTok. That actually happened yesterday. So you're going to have the resource in your hand. You're going to get more than what you thought. It turns into finances. It turns into abundance and prosperity and fertility. You can make it grow. You can get more out of what you got. All right. Now let's see what action you're taking in this as we continue forward with our expanded Celtic cross spread. Let's see. What you doing? What you doing? You're 8 of Swords. You're staying focused. You're not even playing. I'm just focused. Focused on what? I got a main goal in mind. And I don't have to know exactly how everything works out, but I'm paying attention to my powerful point of focus. I know I'm in a cooperative energy. What am I focused on? I'm focused on cooperating with the universe. I'm focused on cooperating with the universe. Why am I focused on cooperating with the universe? Because when I cooperate with the universe cooperates with me. I heard no more square pegs and round holes. Okay, that's what I heard. All right. Somebody, this actually happened in your workshop. I heard that. What is your workshop about? What are you making? Are you like a wood worker? Working with wood? Let me see. In your environment, who or what, how they looking at you from your environment? Somebody looking at you. Somebody or something is looking at you. 8 of Pentacles. The universe is here acknowledging. I heard the universe is looking at you saying, you have put in dedicated effort. You have done it over and over and over again. All those tests, you pass them all with flying colors. You put yourself to the task at hand. I heard Saturn has to say, Saturn, the taskmaster, is saying, you put yourself hard to work. Good job. Now you get rewards. Let me see in your hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. So interesting. 10 of Swords comes out in reverse. Hopes and fears. You're afraid that it's not over. You hope that it's over, but you're afraid it's not. And then the Page of Cups is here. You're almost afraid to want more, to ask for more. The Three of Swords, you're afraid of getting a disappointing answer. Two of Swords, separation. Four of Pentacles, holding on. For the King of Pentacles, there's almost like this vibe, but these are cards, all five of these are going back in the deck. There's this vibe here that you used to be in, where your fear used to be was of getting what you want and that you would never have the stability in life to be able to, just fucking be happy and breathe a little bit, not fucking be under fight, flight, or freeze energy like, fuck, if I don't do nothing, everything's going to fall apart. I have to fight everything. Or I could try to run away and just let it all end. No. It's not over. But you're hoping that it is over. But it is over. You're afraid that it's not over. Thank you. They said, yeah, make sure you say that right. You're afraid it's not over. But at the same time, you hope that it's over. You're done. You're done with all that stroke. And there's something here. You hope that your final answer, the universe fucking got it. I heard you're hoping the universe. I hope the universe got my final answer. They didn't ask me 10 times, was that my final answer? Is your final answer that you're really rich, abundant, healthy, prosperous, loved, and appreciated? Yes, that's my final answer. How many times I got to tell you? Hold on. And the outcome energy. The outcome energy is the devil. This is where you get so much, your fears get triggered. And now other people are pissed because how dare you have more? The devil gets it all, and we're stuck. So, in the outcome energy, some of you, I see you triggering the heck out of some people who want what you are being given. They can't have it. Somebody here, there's going to be a Capricorn energy. We have the King of Swords below the devil. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy, clarity. I know my truth, and I know how to cut folks out. Don't get cut out because you're sitting up here hating on my winning. Don't get cut out because I'm winning, because I aligned myself with the winning energy, because I knew that my success was inevitable and you didn't. That's not my problem. And the Seven of Wands, I'm just going to stand my ground. So this is you telling somebody, listen, this works for me. All my dreams are coming true. It's so bad, it almost feels like gluttony, except for I know I deserve this. And I know this is going to trigger some folks. This is going to trigger some folks. The things are going so well for me. I mean, this is just like if any of them haters out there seeing my TikTok or my Instagram, they're going to be busted and disgusted. And that's not my problem. It's not my problem. My problem is I'm going to make the most of this wave and I'm going to keep on riding it. And I'm going to make sure I keep making some more videos. So what is it that you need to keep doing? Because it's bringing you joy and satisfaction. This is a collective message. It keeps bringing you joy and satisfaction. It's because you put yourself to work. You put yourself to task. You knew what you wanted to have in your hand. And you also knew that there was some competition, some challenges, some difficulties. Interestingly enough, both of these cards that I pulled from underneath this Magician card also came out and are spread from other decks. Yeah. And some of you, you knew that it was related to past energies, subconscious energies. Okay. Your energy is opening up. You're going to be opening up more options. It's important for you to make some wishes. Make sure that every day you're making some wishes. Okay. And don't be like what his name is talking about. One wish, we could be best friends. Okay, look, it's not like that. Don't wish for somebody that don't want you, man. If that's what you're doing, you're not here. This isn't your reading. You should have clicked off a long time ago. You should have been triggered a long time ago by what I was saying. You shouldn't even be watching me no more. If all you can do is wish on somebody that don't want you no more, this was not your reading. I'm just saying. This is somebody who's got bigger wishes than that. Wishes that are progressive, forward thinking, ahead of the curve type of shit. Yeah. And it has to do with closing out a lot of karmic contracts, soul contracts, fear-related beliefs, behaviors, and such. Let's finish out this spread. We're just going to pull off the top, get our last two cards. What else do we have? The Four of Swords. Now you get to take a freaking break. That looks like a sparkation, $40,000 in a spread, a two-page spread in some magazine they talking about. That's what that looked like right there. You know, you get a chance to take a break. The Knight of Cups is saying, we got the message. Your new order is finally being delivered. They got the message. You stood around enough time. Spirit got the message. The Five of Cups, you're like, oh God, is Spirit going to ever get the message? I'm going to reject that every time. I'm going to send it back. That's not for me. That's not my energy. I don't want that. But in getting Spirit to not send that same experience anymore, you had to figure out some stuff yourself, and you had to make some changes yourself. You had to put yourself in a cooperative energy. And one of the things you realized was working with the ego as your partner in life, or make it your fucking enemy and try to squash out some aspect of yourself that you were born with. And if you were born with it, that's because the divine creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, knew dang well you needed it. So making it your ally instead of your enemy. How do you make it your ally instead of your enemy? Now you're going where people are afraid to go, where religion says, ooh, that's evil. It's evil for you to have that much contact, that much awareness, that much power. Not my problem. Yeah, people could be looking at you like, how you living? You must be doing, I heard you must be doing something wrong to be living like that. Think what the fuck you want. What you think is not my problem. And here you go, triggering people. They could think whatever they want to think. You're not taking it personally. You're not getting offended. And you sure ain't letting it slow you down none. And that's going to trigger folks. You will trigger folks. You will trigger folks. You know why? Because everything is working out in your favor. You see things clearly. You're not assuming responsibility for what other people say. Some of you, you're going to have an experience. I just saw this. This just flashed quickly for you. You're going to have a person who is an ex of yours that you don't want to talk to. Oh, they're obsessed with you. They've been thinking about you night and day. Okay, fine. I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night. All I want to do, I'd go for broke if I could be with you. Only you can make it right. Yeah, yeah. So there's that energy here. Somebody here is like, didn't have some time to think. Only you can make it right. They think about you day and night. And somebody here has been thinking about, I wonder if I go and apologize, how will I be received? I don't see you going for it. Like, you're like, that's cool, you get it, but I'm good. Thanks anyways. Thanks for the apology, but I'm good. Okay, that's the vibe there. I see that. I'm going to do the oracle message. We got an oracle deck I'm going to present next. I want all of my members and Malibu to put your personal question in the comments, Malibu, and all the tribe members. And I'm going to answer your question next. And then I'm going to let you pick which of these decks do you want me to work with for your personal message. That's our general message for everybody. And thank you for your good karma love donations. Thank you for all you do. We really appreciate you, and we deserve it. We deserve it. We offer some valuable content here, and we're so grateful to have the opportunity to do it. And the thing is, so I was having this conversation with my daughter the other day too. It's like, I had to stop doing what I do, thinking there was something wrong in the world that I had to fix. Instead, what I'm doing is I offer information that I have learned and experiences that have benefited me. And if people want it, they'll be attracted to my channel. I ain't forcing nothing on nobody. I'm begging you. I'm not going to try to convince you. I'm just going to present the information. If it's for you, great. You'll be here. If it's not, you'll leave. Either way is fine for me, because you're right where you're supposed to be. And that's something that's difficult sometimes for people to accept. My daughter and I were talking about that too. Sometimes it's hard to just accept that they're where the heck they are. And it's not up to you to change it or adjust it or fix it or heal it. It's not yours. You can't do it anyways. All you could do is do it for yourself. And if they're to be influenced by it, they will accept the influence. So this is me doing for me. And then y'all accepting the influence because you want to. Amazing how that works. All right. I'm going to grab these decks. I feel like I want to shuffle them off. Kind of clear them up before we get into your personal messages. Yes. I like joy. I'll keep riding that wave. I notice the kids like that too. Oh man, kids are, If you can be in joy, the children are going to help amplify that mess. That's the facts. Yeah. All right. So what is the interstellar frequencies asking? What is the message for the tribe members that is for the 8 a.m. solar eclipse on the West Coast? What is Spirit wanting all of us to know, please, and thank you. Okay, I'm going to get to that. But first, the magic of the moon. These are inspirational cards. So let's see. It says 24 cards with inspirational quotes. I like that it comes in like a cookie tin. It looks like a cookie tin, like Christmas cookies. You know what I'm talking about? It's so cool. All right. So let's see what else we have for you from the magic of the moon. What's the message we have here? I heard let's answer a little bit of so interstellar frequency. Everybody, okay. Everybody is going to get one of these cards for your answer in addition to whatever tarot deck. So do you have a tarot deck that you want me to pick, or should I just pick one? Oh, you want the grandparents tarot. Got it. All right, so yeah, let me know which deck you want a message from. The tarot. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new decks today. That's awesome. This is about that solar eclipse. This is what. And the moon said to me, my darling, you do not have to be whole in order to shine. Solar eclipse. You do not have to be whole in order to shine. You don't have to be completely healed in order to shine. You don't have to be done, finished. You're always a work in progress, and yet you can still shine. That's the message for everybody with the solar eclipse. So it's giving me the vibes of there's these ideas and expectations we have of ourselves in order to be approved, in order to shine, in order to be successful. Interesting that all of those things kind of came out in our reading today, right? You don't have to be whole in order to shine. You can shine no matter what. The moon shines no matter how full it is. It shines. You can shine right where you're at is the way it's coming through. All right, what is the answer to interstellar frequency question? What's a message from the universe about the solar eclipse energy, please? The Two of Cups. Love, baby. Love, love, love. Two of Cups. Love. Share that love with another. Shine your light. It makes somebody... I just had a conversation about this. So my trip to the post office to pick up these box of cards was an interesting one in the fact that there was this woman who was standing in line, not the person immediately in front of me. There was one in between us. And when I walked up, she was just so smiling, and she had such a great smile. And I was like, oh my God, you're so nice. Here, let me tell you about this. So, of course, I gave her a whole spiel about the nail business and told her about it. I did notice she had her nails done. I did notice that I could totally change her nail life and they'll look so amazing. Oh my God, the acrylic was just not. The shaping was just not. I was like, oh, baby, you deserve so much better with a smile like that. Anyways, we ended up having a whole conversation for about 10 minutes while we were waiting in line for the line to move. And it was all about, showing up as your authentic, happy self, bringing love and pure positivity to the table, regardless of how the other people show up. They're not going to show up the way you show up. So there's that energy here with the solar eclipse. The sun energy has to do with our consciousness, I hear. Sun energy has to do with our consciousness. Understand that there's going to be a lot of consciousness awakening. I mean, we're on the leading edge. It's about to hit the masses, right? So, and then also with that, be aware that, the government's got some weird shit going on. World leaders have got some weird shit going on. All this hidden shit is going on out there. Don't let yourself be freaked out, and don't let that take you out of showing up as who and what you are. Love. Like the sun, we always shine, I heard. Okay, Three of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I love that that came out as part of your answer because it also came out in our collective reading. So the Three of Cups, this is cause for celebration. Celebrating with others, okay, is coming into more personal connection. More personal connection. Solar eclipse energy, joy, community, friendship, happiness, interconnection, marriage, partnership. Somebody here, you're going to see some people who, they've just been feeling good. They've been meeting the right people. people they vibe with, people who are tribe with. I see people who are aware of the power of their pure positive focus, of their frequency and vibration, who have been practicing it. I see more who are not in partnerships coming into partnerships. I see more who are in partnerships noticing a improvement in those partnerships, a lightness to their partnerships, a restoration of the love that once was, is the way I heard. Okay, so that's there. And it's like somebody here, you've been saying, somebody's been saying, different ones have been saying to themselves, I'll do it when I'm whole, when after I've healed. And spirit is like, honey, you're never going to get it done. So just do it now. Just do it now while you're here to do it now is what I'm hearing. So that's what I have to answer Interstellar Frequencies question. Thank you so much for your contribution to this channel too. So grateful. It's so cute to me. Anytime Interstellar Frequency has anything going on with his membership, he emails me or texts me or something, and I got to know about it. And it's just so cute. So thank you so much. But it's all good. It's all good. Trust and believe. It's all good. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's all good. So don't worry about that. All right, so let's see what else. What's up, Malibu? What does my higher self want me to know at this time? She wants a spice box. Okay, spice box it is, baby. Spice box. All right, I'm going to pull your oracle message. What's Malibu's oracle message? And then I'll pull your card. What's Malibu's oracle message? This one wants to come out. The moon's cycles are a reminder that everything in life is a process and to trust that everything will unfold as it should. The quote is an unknown author. All right. So the moon cycles are a reminder that everything in life is a process and to trust that everything will unfold as it should. Let's see what's the tarot message for you from the Spice Box Tarot. Spice Box. That's cool. That's a cool name. All right. And the grandparents. That's so cool. All right. This is your message. They stayed in my hand. They're saying take both. It's like stuck to my hand. The Three of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Three of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. Everything in life is a process and everything will unfold as it should. Three of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. Three of Swords, the truth that hurts like a bee but sets you free, about a repetitive process, about something that has continued to repeat in your life. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. There's that one last thing you need to address. What is that about? There's that one last thing you need to address. Holding on, holding back, holding it in, holding on to. Let me see. I'm trying to get this answer for you. The Queen of Pentacles. Holding on to what you visualize for yourself. Holding on to what you're creating with. Okay. Three of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So what is this ongoing thing where it's like, you just can't seem to pass that last step, the heart. Be careful of overworking yourself. I'm hearing be careful of overworking yourself and not to, it's like you keep allowing yourself to get into something that disappoints you and you know that you need to change something up. Something's got to give. You got to rest and reconsider the path. You know what that is already. And it's coming back. It's like you keep trying to make it better, make it better, make it better. But this pain is still sitting there, and that's the truth. That's the truth that makes it difficult. Yeah. I need one more card off the top for guidance. It said 10 of Pentacles. Realize that you are not born half a human. You weren't born with half of what you needed. You got your family, you have abundance, you have prosperity, and it's time to close out that contract. So that's what I have for you, love. Let me see what else. have to choose myself at the end of the day and not worry about what other people think. Busy schedule. And I'm right. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you. I'm so thankful and grateful for all these beautiful additions to my collection of tarot messages and cards. If you want to send me some stuff, my Amazon gifts list, wish list is located below. And we appreciate it. And if you don't know what to get me and you want to contribute to the channel, your good karma, pay it forward love donations will be put to good use. All right. So that's what I have for you at this time. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, my dear, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. And I'm out. That's all, folks.